So I'm going to get into some of the listeners' emails. I got an email from a young lady. She sent an email. She sent two. The first email was, "What's up, Tariq? I just recently caught your show about MySpace deception, and I was cracking up because it was all real and all true." The email goes on to say that I found out that my baby daddy has a MySpace page. So I viewed it, and what did I find? I saw that he had posted pictures of him and another pregnant broad all over his page. How should I react to this? Should I just say fuck him and get child support, or should I confront about it and not fall into the MySpace drama? I'm going to answer that in a second. Let's see who's on the phone. Hotline.
Hey, it's Brianna.
What's up, Brianna?
Hey, I got a question.
Yes, where are you calling from, Brianna?
South Carolina.
Okay, so what's on your mind?
I want to know, how do you turn down guys without seeming stuck up?
How do you turn down a guy without seeming stuck up?
Yeah.
It really depends on where you are, because some guys you can be as diplomatic as possible and they're still assholes about it.
Yeah.
It's like a catch-22, because if you're too nice to a guy, some niggas will still be like, well, damn, man, he'll keep on trying to holler. If you're too curt with a guy, he's going to be like, fuck you, bitch, and, you never know. So the best form of security... I always
run into the guys who ask for my number, and then I say I have a boyfriend, and then they say, oh, well, you can't have friends,
Exactly. It depends on where you hang out. That's the number one thing. The best form of security is prevention. So you got to hang out or not hang out around these old thirsty-ass dudes who have that type of disposition, because there's certain cats who have that. If you hang out in classier locations, you won't even get bothered by that. People know how to step to you better. A lot of women like going to spots where all these dudes are sweating them, because a lot of women secretly get off on that. They like the attention. But when you turn the dude down, just say, hey, look, I got a dude, but it was nice meeting you. My dude, he won't appreciate me, exchanging numbers with guys, but you seem like a nice dude, but you have a nice day, and just keep it pushing. You did?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, fellas, I know how it is, fellas. You talking to a woman, she says she has a dude, you still want to keep campaigning? Just let it slide, man. Keep it rolling. When a woman says she has a dude, fuck it. Or just give her your number. Just say, hey, look, here's my card. Call me, holler at me, If you want a new friend, just keep it moving. Don't just force your game on her. But anyway, like I was reading the email, the woman asked about child support. She wanted to know what to do about seeing her baby's daddy on his MySpace page with another pregnant chick. So I sent her an email back, and I asked her, how long have they been dealing with each other? And, I need to know more information about this situation. What kind of dude is he? How deep is their relationship? So she sent an email back saying, well, long story short, Tariq, 1, he wasn't there throughout the entire pregnancy. 2, he was in and out of jail. 3, now he stays 3 hours away because he claims he won't get into trouble where he stays. 4, he recently visited me and the baby last week. While he was here, he was telling me shit I wanted to hear. About how he wanted to make it work between us and start over. Her email goes on to say, should I call him and ask him about it, or should I wait till he come back to visit? The thing is, he is from New York, and he's very unpredictable as far as having a temper. This is a really fucked up situation because he wasn't even beside me in the delivery room. This makes me believe the whole time he wasn't there for me, he was all fucking another broad. By the way, you should do another radio show about this. Well, I'm doing it now. Now, my answer to her, and women like this, stop complaining about these raggedy ass niggas and how fucked up they are. Because you know what's worse than a raggedy ass nigga? who's in and out of jail, who's not with a female during her pregnancy, and who's temperamental and all this old stuff that you complain about. You know what's worse than a nigga like that? A female that would fuck with him. Y'all women get with these goddamn losers thinking that you're going to change the guy, getting turned on by the adventure of it, and just basically having low-ass standards and low-ass expectations. And then want to complain when the shit don't work out and your life is upside down. In situations like this, when women get with raggedy niggas like this, basically these women don't have shit going on for themselves anyway. I'm going to keep it 100 today. A lot of these women have nowhere lives. A lot of these women are on their way to be losers. So they look for guys to take the blame for them being a loser. They look for somebody to place all the responsibility on. They'll say, well, I was about to do this, but I got with him and he fucked my life up. That's all that is. Let's see who's on the phone. Hotline.
Clark.
What's up? Who's calling?
Okay, Clark, the main man, Esquire.
What's going on, Pimp Juice?
Strong Island, baby.
What's going on? What's on your mind, player?
Hey, real brief, King Clark. I want to know, how do you respond accordingly when a female compliments you on your height or your physique?
How do I respond?
Yeah.
Well,
big fellas got to respond correct.
Oh, yeah. What you should do is kind of downplay it. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of downplay it. Don't gloat about it. Don't act cocky about it. Just, a female says, well, you look nice, you look whatever. I'm like, I say some shit like, well, I'm trying to be like you. You know what I'm saying? I kind of deflect it. Like, whatever. It is what it is. Like, I already know.
Right.
Like, bitch, I already know I'm fly. You know what I'm saying? You ain't telling me nothing. You dig? So you got to kind of downplay it like you used to that, which I am. You dig? So that's how you play it.
Yeah.
If a female say you fly and some niggas get to blushing and like, really? Like they're not used to that. and women pick up on that. So you got to be real mackish about your response. Like, yeah, whatever. Real nonchalant and casual about it. Got it?
Yeah, you bringing my madness to the next level, Flex.
That's what's up, man. You got to represent out there, player. Thanks for the call, man. Yep. Yeah, when a female compliments you, man, just keep it real. Just keep it pushing. Keep it macking, man. Don't sit up there blushing and gushing. Just say, yeah, well, thank you. I'm trying to be like you, young lady. I'm trying to be fly like you. You dig? Just real nonchalant, real cool about it. Now, like I was saying about this whole pregnancy thing and this young lady getting with this loser who's out here banging another female and getting her knocked up, women, you got to step your game up. Y'all just throw in the towel and just date any old goddamn body and procreate with the biggest loser in the goddamn hood. That says something about you. That says a lot about you. You crack your legs open for losers. That's why I hate when women always complaining about, oh, my child's dad wasn't shit. He ain't this, he ain't that, he's a loser, he's a deadbeat, oh, he ain't a real man. Well, bitch, you cock your legs open for him. So what does that say about you? That's the best you can get to procreate with you. And stop saying, well, he wasn't like that at first. Yes, he was. Bullshit. Whack niggas don't turn whack overnight. They usually are whack from the get-go. And that's what you chose to procreate with. That's the best you could do. So please stop complaining and look within yourself and get your shit together so you can stop popping out babies by losers. Creating a loser cycle. You feel me? Let me go into some other emails. Got another email from a gentleman. And I think this brother is from Europe. He's from England. He says, what's up, Tariq? Love the show. I am a brother from England, and it's good to see another brother talk some good sense. You're enough respected over here in England. We need somebody like yourself to teach us men how to be real men. Well, thank you, brother. We have a lot of simps and wannabe thugs over here, and things are getting out of hand. I didn't know there was like wannabe thugs over in England. I gotta research that more. Somebody else told me that there was like a lot of hood rats out there. And I've been to France and a lot of places around England, but I've never been to England. So I got to holler at all my English BK people out there to find out what's happening. His email goes on to say, my question is, I graduated from a university a year ago, and I'm finally getting my money together. My problem is I have a few women feeling me, but they're not dimes. I don't want to lower my standards. I want to go for the best. I have no problem approaching these dimes. When I go out, I manage to get their numbers, but when I call them, all they want to do is just talk. When I suggest meeting them, they tell me they're busy. I'm tired of just getting these dimes' numbers, calling them and hearing the same old story. Is there anything I can do to increase my chances with these dimes? Now, usually when females say they're busy, that means they have dudes. That means they have a boyfriend. That means they're dealing with somebody already. Basically, you just have to keep on campaigning with these dimes until you find a single dime. You got to catch them in that transition stage. In my book, The Mac Within, I said that most women under the age of 27 are in some type of relationship with a guy. The majority of them. So when dealing with these women, you have to catch them in a small window of transition when they go from dude to dude. You got to catch them when they're about to get out of a relationship or fresh out of a relationship, which is a very small window. Women don't stay single too long. Women under the age of 27. Forget about what they say. Women have significant others between the ages of 18 and 27. They have somebody they're fucking, and usually the guy they're fucking is their significant other. Now, they might not put a title on it, or they might not want to admit to a title, but these women have significant others. So again, you have to catch them in that small window of singleness. That's why you got to just keep on campaigning and keep some of these women on file and just keep campaigning until you find a woman in that slot. But when a woman says she's busy, that means she's still in a relationship with her significant other. Now, the fact that she's out in social spots meeting new people and giving out her number shows that that might be trouble on the horizon. See, a lot of women like to get backup dudes. See, when women date, they like to have like a backup team ready just in case their regular relationship goes astray. See, when fellas do this, it seems all scandalous or whatever. They try to make it seem all fucked up that brothers got backup bras. But women have backup niggas all the time. All these dudes that I got a boyfriend, we can be friends, that type shit. Those are backup niggas. So you keep her on your Rolodex. You keep the dimes on your Rolodex. Let them have your number. Because they'll call you when those relationships fall astray. They'll call. When you ever had a woman call you fellas just out the blue, like, hey, I was just thinking about you. How you doing? I was going through my old numbers and I saw your number. How you doing? When women do that, that means they just got out of a relationship. I had a guy send me an email the other day. He was dealing with this woman 2 years ago, and they talk every now and then. And he said recently she called up like, hey, I miss you. I haven't talked to you in a while. I just wanted to say hi. And he was confused about that. He was like, well, damn, is she still trying to get with me? Is she playing games? What's the deal? The deal was the dude she was fucking, they just broke up. So she's going into her Rolodex. That's all that was. And women too. When dudes just call you out the blue, hey, how you doing? I ain't talked to you in a minute. That nigga wants some ass. That nigga lost his booty supply. He wants to re-up on some ass. So that's what that's about. Let me go into some other emails. Got another email from a gentleman. Like, hello, sir. I'm lost and in need of advice. I've been with my girl for about a year, but we've known each other for about 4 years. I kind of lost contact with her for the last couple of weeks, but the last time I called her, she played me to the left. Like, I'll call you back, bye. And 3 weeks later, never called back. Before that, everything was gravy. But now her phone is off, and I don't really want to pop up at her job or crib and be like, what's up? Nothing's wrong between us. I'm just thinking, did she lose interest or what? What do you think? Should I just count this as a loss? Damn. Well, this female just got with another dude. Or she had another dude in the wings, and the other dude just kind of put her in check and made her cut off all her backup niggas. You were her backup dude for a year. If you're dealing with a woman and all of a sudden you don't hear from her or she just starts acting strange all of a sudden, that means she's with the next dude. That means the next dude is in her ear. When women say stuff about, I'm busy and I'm tied up at work, all that is a crock of bullshit. Women will make time, no matter how busy they are, for some dick. They'll make time for a dude they're feeling. I don't give a damn how busy a woman is. If a woman is feeling you, she will make time for you. And they ain't that damn busy. If they're that busy, shit, they would have more productivity going on. You always see these little females living in the hood talking about how busy they are. God damn it, if you were that busy, you wouldn't be in the hood. So that's an excuse, fellas. I'm busy means I'm with this other dude. Don't get it twisted, fellas. And you know what you got to do. You either step your game up and get in the forefront, get in the front line. Don't be no backup dude. Because a true Mac isn't a backup dude. A true Mac has backup women, but a true Mac ain't going to sit on the back burner and wait around for no female. You're going to either step up to the plate or make her step up to the plate, or you're going to charge her to the game. But that's what busy means, fellas. When women say they're busy, oh man, I've been doing overtime at work, and I've been going to school, and man, I work 18-hour days, and get the fuck out of here. All that is drama. All that is drag. All of that is BS. When she says all that, when a woman says all that, that means she's spending time with her other dude. And just leave your number on her file, and when she gets her mind right, then she'll holler at you. When her single window of opportunity opens up. Let me go to another email that I got. There's this girl I used to date. The guy says, we've been friends for a while and we have tap danced around each other at times. I'm not in the friend zone because I told her a while ago I don't want a friend. We rarely get to talk because she's busy with work and school, and now I just put my life back together after a very rough time. We keep in touch, though, through text at least once a week. I just read your books and downloaded all your podcasts. Is there a way I can slide my foot back in the door? What's your advice on what I should say? Is a text message out of the question? I'm a very patient man, so I can take it slow. Man, please. You're scared to just close the deal with this broad. And I'm going to translate everything you're saying. Basically, you have this female that you like, you want to hit it, but you don't know how to close the deal with her. Basically, you're just hanging around this female, hoping that she's going to give you some ass, hoping she's going to donate some ass. And she threw the busy line on you. That's what I just talked about. When women throw that, I've been real busy, I'm so busy, I'm real busy, whoop, 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 whoop. She's telling you she's fucking with the next dude she'll get with you when that window of opportunity presents itself. You got to be confident enough to be like, look, if you step to me, you got to step to me correct. You got to make these women step to you with 110% cooperation. Stop loitering around females, fellas. Too many of you guys be lollygagging with females, loitering with them, chatting with them on the phone, sending them little bullshit bitch-ass texts while you need to be hooking up. You have to be the kind of dude who comes across as if your time is too valuable for idle chatter. When I deal with females, they have to step up to the plate. Look, we're going to either hook up or I'll holler at you. I'm not going to be on the phone chatting with your ass. I'm not going to be going back and forth on MySpace. I'm not going to be sending you cute text messages all the time. Let's hook up. If we don't hook up, I'll holler. I got better shit to do. And remember, fellas, it's better to have no female than a half-ass female. See, fellas, y'all got these little half-ass situations going on where the female is just half-ass fucking with you. She's half-ass dealing with you, like whatever. No. Look, make them step up to the plate 110%. People are going to be an asset or liability. Either they're bringing something to the table or they're taking something away from your table. So females have to be assets. They have to be bringing some money, some skills, some good pussy, something to the table. Some tangibles. If they're not, she's a liability. And she's wasting your time. Time is valuable. You can be doing a lot of constructive things than wasting time on a female who's not going to really amount to anything in your life. I talk about this all the time, fellas, about men valuing your time. You have to look at your time as something precious, man, because you can't get that back. All the time you waste talking about how patient you are, like we did the show with Simba the Sim. He's wasting time on a stripper who don't give a shit about him. Your time is valuable, and you have to utilize your time constructively. So whoever comes into your sphere, they have to be an asset to your time. You dig? So the moral of today's story, fellas, basically, value your time, make these women step up to the plate. Sometimes it's not good to be patient. Sometimes it is good to be patient. But there's a thin line between being patient and wasting time. Some situations you have to wait it out and see where it goes. But certain situations you're just wasting your time. All right, fellas? So let me get into some of the listeners' emails. I got an email from a young lady. She sent an email. She sent two. The first email was, "What's up, Tariq? I just recently caught your show about MySpace deception, and I was cracking up because it was all real and all true." The email goes on to say that I found out that my baby daddy has a MySpace page. So I viewed it, and what did I find? I saw that he had posted pictures of him and another pregnant broad all over his page. How should I react to this? Should I just say fuck him and get child support, or should I confront about it and not fall into the MySpace drama? I'm going to answer that in a second. Let's see who's on the phone. Hotline.
Hey, it's Brianna.
What's up, Brianna?
Hey, I got a question.
Yes, where are you calling from, Brianna?
South Carolina.
Okay, so what's on your mind?
I want to know, how do you turn down guys without seeming stuck up?
How do you turn down a guy without seeming stuck up?
Yeah.
It really depends on where you are, because some guys, you can be as diplomatic as possible and they're still assholes about it.
Yeah.
It's like a catch-22, because if you're too nice to a guy, some niggas will still be like, well, damn, he'll keep on trying to holler. If you're too curt with on his MySpace page with another pregnant chick. So I sent her an email back and I asked her, how long have they been dealing with each other? And, I need to know more information about this situation. What kind of dude is he? How deep is their relationship? So she sent an email back saying, well, long story short, Tariq, 1, he wasn't there throughout the entire pregnancy. 2, he was in and out of jail. 3, now he stays 3 hours away because he claims he won't get into trouble where he stays. 4, he recently visited me and the baby last week. While he was here, he was telling me shit I wanted to hear. You know about how he's going to be like, fuck you, bitch, and, you never know. So the best form of security.
I always run into the guys who ask for my number, and then I say I have a boyfriend, and then they say, oh, well, you can't have friends,
Exactly. It depends on where you hang out. That's the number one thing. The best form of security is prevention. So you got to hang out or not hang out around these old thirsty-ass dudes who have that type of disposition, because there's certain cats who have that. If you hang out in classier locations, you won't even get bothered by that. People know how to step to you better. A lot of women like going to spots where all these dudes are sweating them, because a lot of women secretly get off on that. They like the attention. But when you turn the dude down, just say, hey, look, I got a dude, but it was nice meeting you. My dude, he won't appreciate me, exchanging numbers with guys, but you seem like a nice dude, but you have a nice day, and just keep it pushing. You did?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, fellas, I know how it is, fellas. You talking to a woman, she says she has a dude, you still want to keep campaigning? Just let it slide, man. Keep it rolling. When a woman says she has a dude, fuck it. Or just give her your number. Just say, hey, look, just here's my card. Call me, holler at me, If you want a new friend, just keep it moving. Don't just force your game on her. But anyway, like I was reading the email, the woman asked about child support. She wanted to know what to do about seeing her baby's daddy.